Hello and welcome to my drawing update video. And yeah, this video is late again, but yeah, my drawing updates have been late lately, but that's because of school. But the good news is it's gonna be holidays for me soon, so hopefully I'll be able to make more videos. So yeah, anyway, let's begin with the sketchbooks. Oh, and I also I made more finished drawings this month, so yeah. That is good. I made more finished drawings instead of sketches. Okay, so this first drawing is a face of a girl, and I drew it, and I just wanted to make it kind of like a rainbow type of thing, except like instead of making it an obnoxious rainbow, it's kind of like a subtle rainbow. So instead of like it's more grey with added rainbow instead of just rainbow. As you can see, the line art is rainbow, but the eyes are rainbow, and everything else is black and white. So yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the next stuff. Like that is all the drawings I did in the sketchbook for that month. But I have made more drawings in other sketchbooks and on paper that I finished. So don't worry. And this one is just sketches. I watched a video on how to draw feet, and I decided to draw some for practice. And here's a random sketch type of thing. It's just like a random face with scribbles. Yeah. Okay, so that's all the drawings in those sketchbooks. Yeah, there's also, I got this little tiny cute sketchbook. See, it's like the size of my hand, for my birthday. One of my friends gave it to me, and it's so cute. Like, look at it, it's so tiny, it has a cat in it, and I love cats. Cats are so cute. So yeah. So here's some drawings I did. I used this website that shows you pictures of people posing, and then you can draw them. So I used that for poses. And yeah, it was so fun. And I used, since it has brown paper, that is really awesome. Because look at how awesome. Well, it has some lines in the middle, but oh well. But like it changes. It's really cool. I like it. Because brown paper is so awesome. Because then you can add white highlights. And I added white highlights to this. And yeah, and the paper's really pretty. And it has like little things in it. Like here. And in different places it has different things. And it's pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot, because then you can add white highlights, and yeah. So let's move on to the loose paper drawings. I think that's what they're called. So yeah, anyway. Here's a page full of sketches. That's like, the sketches, there's less sketches than full finished drawings. So yeah, I drew a house with a fence and a tree and a bush, and it's just a sketch with this pen that I have. It's just a random pen. I don't think it's a ballpoint pen, but it's not an inking pen. It's like a gel pen? I don't know. And also for my birthday, I got watercolor pencils, and they're so awesome. I love them so much because they're like watercolors. They look kind of like watercolors. I did this picture with watercolor pencils, but like you don't have to clean up as much, and you don't have to set it up. You just color it in with watercolor pencils, and then you take, all you need is a brush and a water, and then that's all you need to clean. And like just wash the brush, and that's all. So it's awesome because I like watercolors, but then every time I use them, I'm like, ugh, now I have to get the bottle of water and clean it, and then I have to like put all my watercolors away, but that way I only have to put away my pencils, and it's so cool, yeah. And I just quickly sketched this face and colored it in, because I wanted to try them out, and yeah. And then the next day, instead of doing my homework, I decided to draw another picture with watercolors, with watercolor pencils, and it was so cool. Like I just love using them, and yeah, this is just a drawing I did of face, and then I just colored it with watercolor pencils, and I just love using them. They're so much fun to use. So yeah, and yeah, the proportions are a bit off, but I don't mind because it was so fun to draw it. And then I have more drawings. Because I remember that paper I stole from the library. Well, I didn't steal it. They gave it free because we could draw on it. Yeah, and then I drew stuff on it, and it was an eye, and yeah, it was so fun because I used lots of different things for this. Well, a gel pen, obviously, because you can see the white highlights, and I also used watercolor pencils, normal pencils, black fine liner, yeah, and I forgot what it was called, and yeah, I think that's all I used. So normal pencils, watercolor pencils, white gel pen, and like some markers or something. So yeah, it was fun to do. And I also did another one on this paper, and I just did like this abstract one, and it's a face, and it's kind of like melting somewhat, and then the eyes on its side, but yes, and I used white gel pen. I also did this with just fine liner and watercolor pencils and a gel pen. It was so fun to do. And I also did another eye in class, except I just did it with normal pencils, and yeah, and yeah, I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, I drew this eye with just normal pencils, and then on blue paper, then I did white highlights to it. And now I also have this paper with a few sketches on it. This girl has really curly hair. And yeah. This is from chemistry. I was writing something about chemistry. And here's another drawing with watercolor pencils. I drew this, and then I colored it with watercolor pencils, and then I added some shading with normal pencils, and I added highlights. So yeah, the proportions of this are a bit off, but it was still fun to do. And I also drew my friend, and yeah, I drew a of her Facebook profile picture, I think. Yeah, and yeah, this is her face, and I drew it on the brown paper, and I added highlights with pencils. So this one is not watercolor pencils, just normal pencils, but it was fun to do. And I went to that library again, which gave free paper. I don't think I've shown this, did I? Oh well. So I went to that, not library, gallery, yeah. Was I saying library the whole time? But it was, yeah, it was a gallery. Yeah. And there was paper, and I drew on it, because it was like a little workshop for little kids where you draw on it. So I sat at those tiny little chairs, which would probably break if I sat on it too much, because they were like tiny. And then I took a paper and I was drawing it, and you were supposed to draw this person, and then you hand it in to the gallery. But then I didn't draw the person. So this lady told us a secret that they don't actually keep most of them. So it's a good thing I didn't hand it in, because, well, one, it wasn't really fitting the theme, and two, they probably wouldn't have kept it. So yeah, anyway, yeah, this is a drawing I did in the gallery. And then I did another drawing with watercolor pencils, and I just drew random fruit, and then a vase of flowers. It was really fun. Watercolor pencils are so awesome. Like seriously, if you haven't tried them, you should try them. And then a sketch of a face. Oops, no, it's flying away. And then another sketch of a face. It's not as interesting as the other stuff. And an ink version of the drawing I have been drawing for like a year. I don't know, because I make videos about it when I draw it. And some drawings I did on pink paper, and then I did highlights. Yeah, that was fun. I was doing it at school, I think. And the last drawing I have, it's a self-portrait of my face, and it has rainbows behind it. And I did it with you guessed it, watercolor pencils, and watercolors as well. The background, no, actually, I can't remember. Ah, yeah, I did it with watercolor pencils, but then the splashes of watercolors. And it was so fun to do. Like, seriously, watercolor. I just love watercolor pencils so much now. And yeah, and this is my face, and there's a rainbow behind it. I love rainbows, they're so pretty. And it was just so much fun to do. And I did the shadows purplish to make the atmosphere purplish. And yeah. Anyway, I think that's all for this month. I haven't done much of my comic because of school, but I have started it yesterday, doing it yesterday. So hopefully I'll be able to finish the chapter soon, and then I'll upload it as soon as I can. So I'm sorry for making you wait. And yeah, anyway, bye. I'll see you later, and hopefully I'll make a video soon. Bye.